Two, one, boom. So, welcome to the 21st episode of the UnCut Theory Podcast. Today we are filming at about 10:30 p.m.
Yep.
It is super cold today. In the morning when I woke up, I couldn't see. I was just gonna say the shit word, but
Yeah.
dude, I'm just so good at this now. Like to the level that I have control over swearing when we are recording and stuff. It's just insane. Like I'm about to say, then like my brain like it's off, like took. It's like no, you're not about to say that. So today I just woke up and I was like, I cannot see anything. Like the visibility wasn't even like 10 meters or so. Like it was so cold.
Yeah, even the temperature was like 2 degrees.
3 degrees.
Yeah, 2
3
degrees, 3
degrees, 4
degrees.
degrees. Mm.
Yeah.
And also like New Delhi has like so much pollution these days. It always had, to be honest, but I personally feel like this stuff is just getting out of control now. Like it's just a weird territory. And also like people are talking about the COVID's fourth wave apparently. That's going to hit in like March or April. That's what the predictions have to say. And everybody around me is just getting sick. Everybody. Like I know at least 20% people around me are sick. Like out of 10, every 2
Yeah,
every 2 to 3
that includes me. That
individuals are-
includes me.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a bit hard to judge whether the person has COVID or like is he or she sick because of
Common cold
the
and stuff.
extreme
Yeah.
extreme climate conditions. Because New Delhi, I'll be honest, some of you guys out there would live in like countries where it's like super cold, but New Delhi is not adapted for that kind of temperatures. We don't have heating situation going on in our homes and stuff. I mean, you can have it, but you know, everything is not accustomed to it. Like in the foreign countries or the countries where temperature hits that low, you guys have that stuff, but we don't have that stuff. So it's kind of a bit different. So that sort of like brings us to the main conversation of today's podcast. Today, not me, this guy thought that it would be a great idea to kind of like show our subscriptions.
Yeah. I think
It's a bit weird because I'll
think
be
it's-
publicly showing.
again, like putting it out there, this is not an original idea by any means. Like this is not an original idea. A lot of people do this kind of stuff. Like for me, the main inspiration was, of course, Trash Taste. They once did an episode, and I actually discovered a lot of creators from like
because
that
of
way.
them.
Exactly, and it
Oh,
also sort of
sure.
gives you like a perspective of why we follow YouTube and who are the people that we ideal, let's just say, or like who are like
Yeah.
the people we look forward to becoming.
Forward to, yeah. And also
Yeah.
it's kind of like a bit weird. Like now that I'm looking at my subscription page, I realize that like I used to watch so many YouTubers and I still watch. But since now the main focus of YouTube and all these platforms is like short content, some people have, I would not say like lost, but it's like, do I really watch them anymore? Or maybe they just do not make content anymore. Like, you know,
Yeah, that's again for me.
that's weird.
Again, like putting it out there for me, when I subscribe to channel, I don't subscribe for like one-off videos and stuff. I only subscribe to them if I know that they're gonna make good content in the upcoming future.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah.
So, which way you want to go? You want to start first or should I start first?
Sure, go on. I think you should go first.
I
Just
should
keep
go
it
first.
short and simple. Just keep it short and simple.
Okay. So first up we have 20SYL. 20SYL is a music artist. He has been making like awesome, like
Yeah.
god level music tracks for a long
Yeah,
time.
like,
I've
I know you
shown
have
you
been-
some of them.
Yeah, exactly. I know. Like, which was that song?
Yeah.
All this, like Bad Apple. Was it Bad Apple or like Eat Them Apples? Right?
No. Eat Them Apples was different. It was by Suzy Wu. It's a different track, but MKBHD and all these big YouTubers kind of like used his music in the past, and I think MKBHD still uses 20SYL's tracks.
Yeah.
His tracks and stuff have also been featured in like HP's ad, I would say, and music festivals and stuff. He's a French guy, by the way. So next up I have Airrack. Airrack kind of like makes videos in like a very Mr. Beast way, like crazy challenges and stuff. Amazing content. I like the guy.
Yeah.
Then we have Ali Abdal. Ali Abdal has been one of the like inspirations for me over these years because I relate to him quite a lot. Because he is not from India, I think he's from Pakistan, but he lives in the UK. So he's a brown kid, um, lives in the UK, is a doctor, kind of like is, in this STEM field, you can sort of like say. So has been a huge inspiration for me over these years. Makes amazing content surrounded around like productivity, how to get better, all that kind of stuff. Then next up we have Ali Abdal's second channel. It's Ali's appendix. Ali Abdal's appendix. I don't know. Like he used to
So
make content on
it's
this one.
sort of
I'm
like
not.
like what, an unwanted content.
No, not unwanted content. Like
Again, like him being
sort
a
of. Like he
doctor.
used to make
Yeah.
vlogs. Yeah. He used to make like vlogs and stuff over here, which does not resonate with the vibe of the first channel.
Oh.
Then we have Anna Psychology. I recently subscribed to this channel. I watched like one of the videos. I think this girl is like a psychology. She is a practitioner or or is going to be a practitioner, and she kind of like makes videos around like psychological behavior, and it's mainly like an educational channel and stuff. I'm into psychology, so I just watched like one of her videos last week, so I subscribed to her. Then we have Anastasia K. This was a coding channel. She's a data scientist. I'm so sorry if I pronounce her name wrong. But she's basically from Sweden, I suppose, and she made content on like how she got into like becoming a data scientist, and I think she works at Spotify, if I'm not wrong. Then we have Andre Vidoza. This is a Canadian guy, lives in Montreal, makes amazing tech. He's super famous for making like setup tours and stuff. So
Okay.
he's like into the tech kind of niche. Then we have Armando Ferreira. I'm again very wrong. I'm very sorry if I pronounce the guy's name wrong, but I think that's how we pronounce it. He makes basically about like camera gear and stuff, like tech related content. Then we have Avery Ovard, and
I'm pretty sure
some people
that's
call it
Avery.
like
Yeah.
yeah, it's Avery, but some people call it. I think it's Avery. Yeah, I think Avery. Dude, if any of them by any chance is watching this, they're gonna kill me because I'm butchering everybody's name. It's Avery. She has like vlog style content, and it's kind of like the vlog style content that I like sometimes. Like cozy chill vlogs. You're sitting back on your couch and you wanna watch videos like that. The
Again,
kind of
like
vlog.
I know what its like general subscription page looks like, and you're gonna see a lot
If
of
I
vlogging
click on,
channels. You're gonna see a
yeah,
lot of
see,
vlogging channels.
like this
Yeah.
kind of vlogs. So like life related stuff, all that kind of stuff. Then next up we have Captain Sinbad. I'm a huge fan of this guy. He's not
Yeah.
currently making that many videos like he used to do. He is again someone who I relate to. He is Indian. I think his name is Nikhil Pandey, and again a brown kid, lives in the US. I think Minnesota. Yeah, I think he lives in Minnesota. So um yeah, so again in like the self-help, productivity, how to get better, philosophy niche kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Then Casey Neistat, everybody
Needs
knows
no
about Casey
introduction.
Neistat.
Yeah, needs no introduction.
No,
Even
needs no
explaining,
introduction.
I would say.
Yeah,
He's just Casey
Casey
Neistat.
Neistat is probably the reason why I'm into filmmaking. Then we have Chris Heria. Chris Heria is like workout guy. He's super famous for calisthenics and stuff. He's super famous. Then next up we have Clarice. Clarice, I think she is a student who lives in Montreal. Again, like vlog style kind of content. Then Claudia Sulewski. Claudia Sulewski, super famous. I think she is dating Billie Eilish's brother, Phineas.
Okay.
So yeah, again, vlog kind of content, super famous. I really like the vlog style content. Then we have Code with Anya. She is super famous in like the coding niche. I found her from Free Code Camp. She has like tutorials on JavaScript and stuff. Then Code with Harry. This is a
Yeah,
guy
of
who lives in
course.
India. Super
He is the
famous.
reason.
Super
He is the reason half the people in India
know how
are,
to code.
let's just say, passing. Let's just passing.
Passing, yeah. Then we have Colin and Samir. Colin and Samir,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a channel for creators. They make podcasts and stuff, inviting other creators, and so I think it's a pretty good podcast. It's more of like a video essay style podcast. If we ever get a chance in the future, if we have like that level of production quality, I would want to have a podcast like Colin and Samir one day. Then we have Creative Video Tips.
Yeah.
He makes video tutorials about like Resolve. I found out his channel a couple of months ago. Then I subscribed to his channel. He has like a Resolve tutorial and stuff. Then we have Daily Stoic. This channel is, I think, this is Ryan Holiday's channel only. Ryan Holiday is a guy. I think I have his books kept up over here.
Atomic
I don't know
Habits.
if you can. No, not Atomic Habits. Ryan Holiday is like the Stoic guy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The-
Stoic philosophy.
Yeah, Yeah, just the
Okay.
obstacle is the way, and the one about like Marcus Aurelius, I think he has, or the Daily Stoic he has. Daily Stoic is one of the most famous books that he has. So it's his channel. Then we have Daniel Schiffer. Daniel Schiffer is super famous. I think
Exactly.
you
I know
he
Daniel Shepard. I know Daniel Shepard.
so if you were ever invested in like the filmmaking content, if you see like those commercials and stuff like of like food commercials or doing a bunch of stuff, it's
He
pretty
is
much
the
because
guy.
of Daniel Schiffer. Yeah,
He
he
is the
is the
guy.
guy. He has been like crazy content. If I click on his channel for a second, like you can see epic B-roll. Then if I go
Yeah,
to time to
I
date,
think, and again, I know we need to go through a lot of subscribers.
yeah,
I think we
I'm
should
going
just
pretty
make
up.
it
I'm
quick.
going up pretty fast.
And most likely than not, you probably won't see the screen share anyways. So
Yeah, we might show the screen share if you want to. Like I don't know.
if we want to, like,
Then
again,
we
if it's viable, we'll do it. If it's not, we're just gonna put a tagline of the channel's name and the basic description,
yeah.
or basically what we are
Sure.
seeing on the screen, basically.
Yeah, sure. Then next up we have Dasha Taran. Dasha Taran is super famous. She is one of the prettiest girls that I know of, and she is super humble. And I found her like 2 to 3 years ago, and she's basically like a model, and again makes like vlogs and stuff. So yeah, after Dasha Taran, we have David Dobrik. Everybody knows about David Dobrik. Needs no explanation.
Yeah,
David Dobrik's another channel. Then we have Deep Dive with Ali Abdal.
this is his podcast
Deep
channel,
Dive,
right?
yeah, podcast channel. Then we have Elena. Elena is again makes vlog style content, lives in New York City. Then we have Emily. I don't know when I subscribed to this channel, so I'm not sure about it. Then we have English with Veronica Mark. She makes like educational content and stuff on how to learn English and all that stuff. Then we have Finzar. Finzar
Yeah.
makes videos about how to edit videos. Then it's your channel, the channel where you
The
used to make
most
videos.
dead channel on YouTube. Period.
Then we have Flagrant.
Yeah.
Flagrant is what's the name of the guy? This guy.
I have
Oh, I
no
just
idea.
forgot his name.
Just
He's
open
super
it
famous.
again. Don't click
This
on them. Just
guy.
open a new link, like with middle mouse button, like, because you have to like scroll down again.
No.
Do I know
What's the
this
name
guy?
of this guy?
Do I know this guy?
I know this guy. He's a stand-up comedian. Like I just, the name just slipped out of my mind. He's super famous. And anyways, let's go pretty fast. Let's go through all this pretty fast. Then if Flagrant clips.
Andrew something.
Yeah,
Maybe Andrew something.
Andrew Schulz.
Yeah.
Andrew Schulz. Yeah. So FMF, it's an animation channel. They make videos and stuff, like pretty good stuff. Then we have Free Code Camp, the place from where I used to learn coding and still do, and one of the greatest resources out there if anybody wants to learn how to code.
Yeah.
Then we have Gabriel Conti.
Yeah, I know this.
Gabriel Conti is one of the guys who inspired me to make videos and stuff. He used to like make travel movies and stuff back in the day. He doesn't post videos and stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Then we have Gangsta Perspectives. He is one of the only few YouTube channels in India that I watch. Amazing guy, talks about philosophy and stuff and problem solving. Then we have GFX Mentor. He is a guy who lives in Pakistan, talks in Hindi. Hindi and Urdu basically sounds the same, almost the same, 85% same. So he is one of the reasons how I know how to edit videos right now. Not just editing videos, Premiere, After Effects.
Same here.
I learned from this guy. So then we have Grace Beverly. I found about Grace Beverly from Ali Abdal's podcast. She is super famous, I think. She has like a brand and stuff. I watched like one of her videos on like how to get your life together, something like that. Then I subscribed to her. She has like a podcast, something. Didn't watch a lot of those videos. Then I have Graham Stephan. Graham Stephan is the guy. Like
the real estate
investment guy. The real estate guy. He makes videos about investment and stuff. Amazing guy. Then we have this guy. I recently subscribed to this guy. He has like some important news on immigration and stuff to Canada and stuff. So I was like looking into that kind of stuff. Next up, we have Hallie Burns. She again makes content like those vlog style content. Lives in the US. I think Georgia. I'm not super sure about it. So next up, we have Hamza. Hamza is one of the most like, I don't know, most famous guy these.
Hype channel. He's the definition of hype. No, maybe not.
No,
hype.
I don't
maybe
think
not hype.
But the quality of the content like genuinely speaks for itself, because Hamza makes amazing content, and he is kind of like, I would say Hamza is this is a bit controversial. A lot of people will kill me for this. I think Hamza is literally the way Andrew Tate should have been. because his content is a bit clean. Andrew Tate. The weird thing about Andrew Tate, and before the podcast, I was like, let's talk about Andrew Tate, and you were like, no, we're not going to talk about Andrew Tate. And for some reason, I'm talking about Andrew Tate. See, I posted a reel on Instagram that got 18,000 views, 17,000 views, and I got like 500 likes. And I have this like fresh Instagram account started from scratch. I don't even have like 50 followers, it's like 30, 40 followers, something like that. And I posted that reel over there, got like 18, 19 comments from guys literally hating on me that I said Andrew Tate's name, and they thought that I was against Andrew Tate. See, Andrew Tate is an amazing guy. Not that I admire him or something. He has a lot of things that are fascinating about him. There's a lot of stuff that I can, even as a person, I can learn from him. But there's some stuff that is super shady about him.
That we just want to stay way far away from him. Like,
way far away from it.
Yeah,
like the way he made money, the allegations that are there on him.
Yeah.
He has a questionable reputation in some sense, even though maybe he's a clean guy, like he hasn't done anything. We don't know. The guy has like allegations and stuff to some level. Also, it's not about just the allegation stuff, it's the way he puts stuff. That's the reason a lot of people are like, oh, he's misogynist, even though he's really not. Like, if you listen to like long form conversation where he explains stuff, I'll be honest, most of the stuff that he says is okay. I don't have any problem with it. But coming back to this, Hamza makes amazing content about like fitness, how to get better, reading books, self-improvement in general.
Adonis.
We have Harris Heller. Adonis. Yeah. He's the
One
guy
word to describe Hamza is Adonis.
Adonis. Harris Heller.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Harris Heller.
Harris Heller is the guy. Beats.
Yeah, this is the guy that made Stream Beats. Has channel about like YouTube video tips and like how to grow your streaming channel, all that kind of stuff. The guy was on Twitch exclusively, then he came to YouTube, something like that. Then we have Hiller Smith. Hiller Smith is the editing guy. He's super famous for editing videos. He used to edit videos for like Logan Paul, I suppose, back in the day, and a lot of famous YouTubers and stuff. So he's like pretty good in the editing space. Then I have my other channel that I've subscribed to. Then I have Honestly by Tanmay Bhatt. This is an amazing channel in India. He talks about investment and stuff. I'm not subscribed to main Tanmay Bhatt's channel and stuff. I don't like watching the entertainment side of the Indian YouTube. I just do not watch Indian YouTube. The only Indian YouTube channel that I showed was Shwetab's channel and this Tanmay Bhatt's channel, other channel where he talks about investment and stuff. Then we have iPhone Do. This guy makes amazing tech videos. Like, I'll show you Yuvi one day this guy's video, and you will be blown away by the kind of B-roll that he shoots. You will not be able to tell what he has done to kind of like take that shot, because he'll just do some like crazy camera movements with like 3D stuff in it that will blow your skull off.
So like he basically incorporates 3D into his 2D video.
Not exactly, but
okay, sure. Just show it to me after we are done recording.
One day. Yeah.
Maybe, but he whenever you want.
So next up we have Jack Cole. This guy again makes like tutorials and stuff about video editing. Then we have James Jani. James Jani is super famous. He has like Netflix style documentary movies that he makes. He recently made about cryptocurrency being a scam.
I think I've watched one of his videos, James Jani.
Yeah, he made the video about exposing self-help gurus and stuff. Remember, I showed you.
I watched that. I have watched that one.
Then we have Jay Lipman. Jay Lipman makes videos about like DaVinci Resolve and kind of like video tutorial space, Then we have Jason Gabriel. It's Gabriel Conti's vlog channel. I used to watch it back in the day. I don't know. Like, I haven't caught up to the latest videos and stuff. Then this is Gabriel Conti's wife's channel. I haven't been watching them lately. I used to watch them back in the day. Here and there I'll watch it, like catch up with their life and stuff. Then we have Jimmy Darts. This guy is like, I have watched his shorts and stuff. He makes shorts like giving people money away, social experiment, all that kind of stuff. In a nice guy, in a nice way, not like pranking people and stuff. Then we have Peterson. My man. No explanation required. Yeah. Then Josh Haynes. By the way, about Peterson, for those of you guys who are not aware, I'm really inspired by Peterson. I think he's one of the guys who have truly changed my life ever since I started watching him. I know it's a big claim, but genuinely speaking, this is something that has happened over these years passing by. Then we have Josh Haynes, again like a DaVinci Resolve, video commercial, video production tutorial guy. Then we have Joshua Fluke. This guy makes like live streams and stuff. and kind of like talks about the corporate trends and kind of like the stuff that's going on in the corporate world and all that kind of stuff. Then we have Kelly Wakasa, again like vlog style content. Then we have Sam Kolder, needs no explanation. One
Yeah.
of the OG guys in like the filmmaking space. One of the reasons why I make YouTube videos these days and why I'm like inspired to make content and stuff. I'm not aware of this guy, Create Haywire. I think he has like this music channel, not a big channel, 135 subscribers. I don't know when I subscribed to him. Then we have Lana Blakely. Blakely again makes content in like philosophy, self-help space. Been watching her for like I would say 2019. By the way, I discovered Jordan Peterson through Lana Blakely. So thank you so much, Lana Blakely. Because of you, I like kind of like found out Jordan Peterson. She again makes like videos in like that space, self-help, self-improvement. Then we have Leon Hendricks. This guy makes content. This guy has like one of the biggest self-help channels, I would say, or wants to have one of the biggest self-help channels. He started
Yeah.
making videos, and just videos just kept popping off and stuff.
Yeah. This
You know,
is like he isn't he the guy that you applied for a editor
yeah.
as an editor
He
job?
basic. Oh, fun story. Basically, this guy wanted someone as like a content manager and stuff back in the day. So I was pretty keen, and I applied to it. Never got a response back though. But if I were to show you my screen, this is kind of like how the guy looks like. You know, he makes self-help content, but kind of like in a Mr. Beast way. He's doing some crazy stuff. That's what he does. You know, see this one, trying the carnivore diet. He's basically
Also,
trying the
he's basically
carnivore
doing
diet for $30.
so he's basically doing what Liver King did.
I don't know who
Again,
Liver
maybe you
King,
don't know who Liver King is. Sure.
or maybe I know, but I'm like kind of like a bit
Yeah, he is the guy that popularized
yeah.
like carnivore and Paleolithic diets and stuff.
Is he the one who kind of like drinks blood and stuff every day, like takes blood in jar?
I have no idea. Like I have not watched that
Let
content.
me do.
All I
Let
know
me do.
is Liver King. He has been defrauded because he said, "Hey man, you can do anything."
Yeah. I know. This guy does crazy stuff, bro. Like I have
But he
seen
has
this
been
guy.
defrauded. He has been defrauded. Like he said, you can achieve the body that I have just by eating meat, and that's it. But later in some leaked emails, it was revealed that he took a lot of steroids.
Obviously, like every single guy that you see who has like a body beyond a certain point is probably because of steroids.
But the issue is, he sold a lot of courses and stuff, and even like
Oh,
meat packs and like food packs and stuff, where he just
he
supported.
basically capitalized
All
that.
you have to do is follow this 10 commandments of mine, and like
Mhm.
subscribe to my this and that and stuff, and I'll give you food and stuff, and
Yeah.
you can achieve my body. But it was
Mhm.
all fake.
Yeah. Then next up we have Lingua Marina. She again makes content in like how to improve your English. I subscribed to her back in the day, probably like more than 5 years at this point. Then Lost in Admiration. I think this is again a self-help channel, not a lot of subscribers. She basically commented on one of my videos, and then I started watching her content, 1 or 2 videos, and subscribed to her because I thought her content was good enough. Lost LeBlanc, Lost LeBlanc. I think that's how you pronounce it.
LeBlanc.
I'm super sorry if I butcher somebody's name. I'm really sorry about it. I think he
Yeah.
makes like content, travel style movies. I remember. Didn't watch the guy's content for some time, but then we have Madeline. Madeline makes these long form, chill conversations that I really like watching. She watching her content is like, it's a bit weird. She talks about stuff that you normally don't talk about in your life. She is like giving advice as an older sister that I never had. Something like that, if that makes sense. Then we have Mark Manson.
Again, I
He's
have
basically the
100%
guy.
heard this name.
Yeah,
Where
he's
have
the
I
guy
heard
who
this
wrote
name?
Subtle Art of
Subtle Art
Not
of
Giving
Not.
an F.
Yeah.
Then we have Mark Robber, needs no explanation.
Yeah.
MKBHD, needs no
No
explanation.
explanation.
Yes. Then we have Matt Diavella.
The
The
Notion
guy
guy.
who is... No, he's not the Notion guy.
Oh,
He's the guy who makes like 30-day challenges and stuff. He got a lot of
yeah.
fame through those challenges. Again, in like the self-help space. Then we have Matty Hapuya. Matty Hapuya is like Peter McKinnon's friend.
Yeah.
He also makes the photo
She makes similar
videography.
content, yeah. Very similar content.
Yeah. Then we have Monica Church. Monica Church is Shelby Church's sister. So she again makes like content in a variety, in this space like where Shelby Church used to operate in, or still operates in, like real estate, Airbnb, all that kind of stuff. Makes like documentary style content. Then we have more Ryan Serhant. Ryan Serhant is one of the biggest real estate agents. I think his main channel would be here and there if I just scroll down. He's
He's
one
the
of the biggest
one
real
in
estate.
New York, right?
Yeah, the one in New York. He shows like
Yeah.
crazy mansions and stuff. And to be honest, if I have a goal in life, I want to be like Ryan Serhant. I don't know if I told you
Yeah,
this,
I
but
have
he
seen
is
his vlogs
the
and the day
guy.
in a life stuff. Yeah.
He is my inspiration. Like if I were to show you my screen right now, Ryan Serhant. This is a guy. Look at this guy. He has a dashing personality.
Again, he looks
Um,
old, but simultaneously he looks young. Like
yeah, he's
you
38
can
years
look
old.
at his
He has
face. You can look at his face, and you imagine like a 30-year-old or somebody in his like mid 30s, mid 40s and stuff.
basically
But like he has like
basic
the look of a wise person.
yeah,
Yeah,
vice person also he has white hair, so that
exactly.
kind of like adds more to his personality, I would
Yeah,
say.
he looks like a very
Yeah,
old person who has been in the business way longer than
yeah.
his actual age.
Yeah, way longer than his actual age. Yeah, exactly. This is one of the things that he told. Like when he got into real estate, people used to ask him like, "How long have you been doing real estate?" And he was just used to say, "Oh, I just got into real estate," because he has that vibe. Then we have Mr. Beast. Obviously needs some explanation.
Yeah,
Then we have Natalie Barbu. She makes again content, um, vlog style content, you can say. Then we have Nawal Ravikant,
Nawal
um,
Ravikant.
one of the most amazing guys in the again like self-help space. He is basically a self-help guru, but he doesn't portray himself as a self-help guru. If I were to say somebody who's like a modern day philosopher, Nawal Ravikant is the guy. Then we have Nil Sani. Nil Sani again makes the content. She is somewhat my age or even younger than me, and she like lives in New York City, vlog style content. Then we have Noah Kagan. Noah Kagan um, makes again like business content, goes to like on young entrepreneurs and stuff, or even billionaires and stuff, and asks them about like how they got rich and like advice and stuff. So he has like amazing content in that niche. Then we have Omar. This guy's pretty famous on like TikTok and stuff, and he has like YouTube shorts rolling. And so I one day subscribed to that guy. Then we have Peter.
Peter
Um,
Lindgren.
uh,
I think I've seen like some of his stuff about editing and
yeah,
stuff.
again
Like
like camera, video production, all that kind of stuff. Then this is his vlog channel. Then we have Peter McKinnon.
again, I think doesn't need explanation.
There's any
He's
explanation, but
pretty
Peter
big in his
McKinnon,
way.
Casey Neistat, Sam Golden, and Peter McKinnon. These 2-3 guys were the one who actually got me started into this stuff. So I would say Peter McKinnon is the OG guys, and I'm really thankful that I discovered his channel back in the day. So then next up we have PewDiePie.
Again, no
Needs no
explanation needed.
explanation. This is my brother's channel that he made back in the day, but never made it. Then this is again an Indian channel, but he makes like content about like intellectual philosophy, all that kind of stuff. I watch his videos here and there just a little bit. Amazing content. Then we have Prompters. I think this is Gabriel Conti's podcast that he started back in the day, but never like initiated it to that level that he should have had. This is again an Indian channel. I subscribed to him back in the day. I don't know why I subscribed to him. Probably had like amazing. Oh, I remember. He used to like make movie reviews and stuff. Amazing guy. Then we have Ryan. Ryan makes content about again filmmaking. Then this is Ryan Serhant's main channel, as I said. He is like, as I said, one of the one of the most successful guys, I would say, and I just aspire to be like him one day. Then we have Ryan Trahan. Ryan Trahan is the guy who like turned Penny into $1 million
Yeah,
or something like that.
yeah. He
Pretty
made like
famous
he has
series.
he has been trending on YouTube. Like he used to trend on YouTube a lot. Like in like the past 3 or 4 months ago, basically.
Yeah. Then Sadie Arliss used to make content about like again vlog style content. I think she lives in Toronto, Canada. Then you have Sarah DG. Sarah DG makes again content in like tech space and stuff. Been doing that for about I would say a decade or something like that. Then we have Steelwall Run and Julian Fandub. Oh, these guys were like absolutely amazing. Like you know what? They have dubbed the entire Steelwall Run. And Steelball Run is not even out yet and will not be out yet for like 4 years or so. And they dubbed the entire series in like 2020. So
2020.
yeah, 2020. And
All
by
of it.
2020, part 6, yeah, all of it. And part 6 wasn't even out. So because of these guys, I have technically watched part 7, even though part 7 is not technically out though. Then we have Sebastian. Sebastian makes about like how to grow your business, all that kind of stuff. Then we have Senpai Gaming. This is Harris Heller's channel, the guy who made Stream Beats.
Stream Beats.
Then Shelby Church, as I explained, she makes about like living in LA and all that kind of stuff. Then this is Vlog channel. This is Shwetab's channel, Gangster Perspectives, as I showed. Makes videos about like philosophy, how to get better, and problem solving. Then we have Sick
Psychic.
Kick Music. Sick Kick. You've introduced me to Sick Kick like I would say 5 years ago, something like that.
Probably the
Makes
best
amazing
live
music.
DJ out there. Best live
Yeah.
DJ.
Then we have Silicon Valley Girl. This is Lingua Marina's other channel. She talks about business stuff here. This is one of my friend live streams and stuff. Then we have Stephen. This guy makes content about a lot of things. The basic, I would say, kind of like, I don't know, the space around which this guy. Oh, actually, my phone is buzzing for some reason, so I'll just turn it off. Yeah. So the basic idea about his channel is like he escaped his 9 to 5 job, so he kind of like tells other people and gives advice how they can do the same as well.
Okay, so basically
Then
financial
this is
independence and stuff.
financial independence. Then again, Stefan is also about this guy lives in Canada. He has again financial freedom, all that kind of stuff. Then we have Taylor Bell. Taylor Bell has been growing so fast. I discovered Taylor Bell on Graham Stephan's podcast. She used to be a management consultant, and she graduated from one of the best universities in the US. I think she graduated from Princeton. And then she started making content on YouTube. After Grant Stephan introduced him to his podcast, her to his podcast, her channel absolutely popped off. Then we have Teppo Hapuya. Teppo Hapuya is Matty Hapuya's
Yes,
brother.
Yeah.
Kind of like makes content in the same. Same. Dude, one of our friends is actually calling us.
Which one?
Our common friend.
There are a lot of
Yeah.
common friends.
Anyway.
Okay, let's just put him on hold for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. So then we have that creative. Like this is Sarah Dichi's podcast. She used to make podcasts back in 2017, 18, even 19. Then she just stopped making it. Then we have the Bliss Bean. The Bliss Bean is an amazing channel. I actually know this girl. I texted her back on Instagram some time ago, and we had somewhat of a conversation. The girl's name is Beatrice. She lives in, I think, Spain now.
Beatrice.
It's literally written Beatrice.
Maybe she lives somewhere then, like it's pronounced something else.
Yeah.
Sure thing. You know more.
Yeah. So yeah. Then we have comments. Her channel is basically about like planning habits. As it says planning habits, and yeah, it's the same thing. It's basically operating in the self-help niche. Then it's comment section with Brent Cooper. Brent Cooper has like amazing content. She does commentary, like political commentary, kind of like not exactly the Hasanabi way, but she's associated with Daily Wire. Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro is also associated with Daily Wire.
Yeah.
So she's associated with that, and she makes content. Then we have Graham Stephan. Graham Stephan's, other channel, Lana Blakely's podcast. Then you have the Linux Experiment, makes content about Linux. Yeah, the roadmap is, they make content about how to get into like code, different fields of different professions associated with software development, like data science and stuff. Then they will give a full roadmap for how to become a data scientist, something like that. Then we have our three channels. Yeah. Then this was my friend's channel. He used to make podcasts back in the day, started it, never initiated it. This is Think Media. They make about like YouTube advice stuff.
Yeah.
Then we have Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank again. He's a Notion guy. You were talking about the Notion guy. He's a Notion guy. You were probably confused between Matt. Then we have Tiago Forte. The second brain guy. Then after Tiago Forte, we have Tim Ferriss, the 4-hour work week guy. Then we have Tyler Stallman. Tyler Stallman is again makes about photography and stuff. Then we have Unbox Therapy. Unbox Therapy used to be super famous.
He used to be the thing back in those days.
Yeah.
Like I would have watched every single video that he made. Now
exactly.
He's pretty irrelevant, like very irrelevant.
I would not
he
say
still makes
irrelevant.
stuff. He still makes stuff, and he still has like a brand.
If I go to his channel, he still makes stuff, and his videos does get views.
Okay.
See, 1 million.
Again, I don't want to say this, but like there have been some stuff going around accusing him. It's all alleged. People have accused him of view-botting and stuff. So yeah, not sure.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because like the number of views, the comments, and the likes don't match up. And that was an issue. So
that's crazy. Like I was not aware of this.
Again, can't say all. Again, it's all accused. I could be very wrong, and maybe there's new development and stuff that I've been proven wrong and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we should just carry on.
Yeah, sure thing, no problems.
Your mom,
Then we have
Ashley.
your mom, Ashley. She also makes content in like vlog style content, basically. She is basically Kelly Wakasa's girlfriend, I suppose. So then we have Varun Maya. He's again an Indian guy, lives in Bangalore, talks about business and stuff. Then we have Vedant. This guy again makes like videos about self-help stuff. One of the few guys in India that I'm subscribed to. Then we have
Veritasium.
You,
Again, I don't think anybody in the science sphere knows about him.
yeah. Then we have Veronica Mark. She is a girl who makes like content about like English and stuff. I think this is her other channel probably. Then we have Vsauce. Needs no explanation.
At all.
There was a time when Vsauce was like super famous, crazy famous. Like Michael Stevens was like absolutely famous. So then we have Executor Music. My Yuvi only introduced me to that. Then we have This Is My Friend's channel. Then this is Yuvi.
Yeah, this is my personal channel.
Yeah, Zach. Zach is one of the very underrated guys, I would say. He makes like amazing content around film, covering like stuff that's happening in like filmmaking space. But he's not that famous. Like, look at the guy's thumbnails. His thumbnails are great.
Looks amazing.
Great, but views, bro.
Okay, so he makes super stuff underrated. On like movies and camera angles and stuff, because I'm noticing the 180 rule and stuff.
Yeah, but see, the views on his channel breaks my heart, bro.
Again,
like, think about it. I think there's something unfair going on with this channel. Like, think about it, bro. Like, every single one of his, I would say, thumbnail looks absolutely beautiful. And I have, genuinely speaking, watched his content in the past, not like for the past 3 or 4 months, but his content is also super amazing. And I would say this was pretty much it for my subscription list.
Oh, so
now it's your turn.
Sure thing. Let's get around to my subscription feed. I hope this is visible.
Yeah, bro. Abroad in Japan. Go ahead.
Okay, so Abroad in Japan, again, he makes, his real name is like Chris Broad and stuff, and he's a guy from like UK, and he lives in Japan, and he's been making vlogs, and he makes sort of like the vlogs that have the feel of a vlog but technically don't. Again, they're technically a vlog, but they don't have a feel of a vlog. They have a feel for like a video that's actually entertaining, or like a movie. And that's why I absolutely love his content. And he makes stuff on like some like weird odd things in Japan, customs in Japan, like 10 things I like about Japan, 10 things I don't, stuff like that.
Then we have Akashoti.
Akashot, he basically makes Genshin videos, basically like explaining the culture, the community.
I have something going on for butchering people's name. Like, people will kill me, bro.
Again, I'm not the best,
even though I have been watching these guys for like such a long time, and if you were to ask me their name in real life, in person, if this was not filming, like I would say their name correctly, but for some reason I'm just going on and like butchering everybody's name.
Again,
so
can't say the same for myself.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, Discord doesn't want to pick up my videos. So, anyways, I hope you're recording. So. Again, Akashot, he makes stuff on like surrounding the Genshin community, the drama around Genshin community and stuff like that, and like the general success of the game, stuff surrounding the game, etc. Andrew Russo, this guy is, first of all, he is an absolute genius in like scripted, let's just say Vine-like content.
Okay.
He makes absolutely bangers. He's just that good. He makes a lot of shorts. The best thing about his content is it's absolutely suitable for normal videos, and it's absolutely suitable for shorts. And that is, I think that speaks to sort of his success and stuff. And his, like, the type of, how should I put this? Like, the screenwriting that he does on his characters and stuff is absolutely amazing. Animist, they are, let's just say, they make stop motion stuff, and really good stop motion stuff. Like, again, you probably won't see this, but you probably won't see this stuff, but I'm just giving an example. Like, he is an absolute genius. Like, he or she are an absolute genius.
Faster, because the podcast will be super long then. Just go a little faster.
Okay. Atriok, he's mainly a Twitch streamer, but he has, again, you maybe know this guy. He was the marketing head in Nvidia, I think. And he was involved with all the RTX branding and stuff. So like I love his content. He makes general YouTube videos and stuff, and especially about marketing and stuff. Like people call him the Glarketer. Boy is basically his Alexa. I think his real name is Alexa. He's friends with I Do The Thing. He makes not political commentary. Again, I don't know how to explain his channel. Like he makes random stuff about social awareness and stuff. Let's just say Captain Sparkles, one of the most OG Minecraft YouTubers. Like he's probably the only OG that has survived to this day. Like OG Minecraft, people all nowadays talk about Dream, Tommy S, I don't know even what his name is, but he is one of the OGs. C-Dog VA is a member of the Trash Taste crew, and he is a voice actor, but he makes content surrounding anime and Japan and stuff. Like his current stuff is a lot vloggy, let's say.
I'm just looking at it. Our subscription feed is very different.
Yeah,
just go
absolutely
ahead.
Different. Chippy Gaming, he's one of the most, I won't say like trusted, but he's like one of the oldest and most popular Terraria YouTuber. Again, I don't watch a lot of his stuff because Terraria is technically like the game is almost over, and like there have been last updates and stuff like that. But I still like some like watches like modded content and stuff. Cinecom.net are like they make stuff around editing and stuff, and how to do like specialized stuff from like a music video or a specific scene from a movie. How can you recreate it and stuff. And again, that's like sort of like the main appeal. Code Bullet is very he's a very interesting guy. He makes AIs to do random stuff. He recently made an AI in Unity. He basically hooked up an AI to Unity where he makes the AI learn to walk in 3D space.
Oh, crazy dude.
Yeah, Connor Dog is basically C-Dog's VA VOD channel, or like his highlights channel for his for his Twitch. Corridor and Corridor Crew, these guys are a godsend if you are in the VFX community. Like their VFX React channel on like Corridor Crew is an absolute gold mine if you want to like get into like the VFX community and stuff, and like the CGI stuff, because they have industry leading people coming to their channel and explaining how you do stuff. Deergh is the guy sitting next to me. Disco Ballad is the guy who makes like fan made openings for like JoJo.
Oh,
if you know like who he is, and he sort of captures the, let's just say, the feel of like the David Productions feel when they make an opening for any JoJo's season, or like JoJo part 1, part 2, any JoJo's in general. Like he captures that essence of madness and LSD colors that happen.
Yeah, sure.
Dr. Mike, he is needs an explanation. He's
needs an explanation, dude.
Yeah, sure. Let's go on. Domix is, again, I don't think he even needs an explanation. He's an animator on YouTube.
Yeah. Does he still make videos and stuff?
Yeah, he still makes video. Electro Boom. This guy is, I think he's originally from Iran, or like he is like Iranian. Like his ethnicity is he's from Iran and stuff. He currently lives in I think he lives in Canada. I think, I could be wrong. He makes stuff regarding electric circuitry, electronics, stuff like a bit nerdy stuff, but he is well known for getting himself electric shocked basically. And this is all like, how, if I summarize Electro Boom in a single sentence, getting shocked. Emirichu, again, she is another animator on YouTube. Game Ranks, they make stuff on top 10, basically Watch Mojo for video games and stuff. Genshin Impact, this is Genshin Impact's official channel. If you wanna watch the trailers for the incoming characters and stuff, this is the best resource. GB ASMR, she is one of the best ASMR artists, I think. And when I'm feeling like stressed out and I cannot sleep, I tune into her content. Gigak, he is again one of the Trash Taste boys. He makes anime related content, and that's pretty much it. Gimeng, he is another content creator who makes animations, or like After Effects animations on not necessarily After Effects, but he makes animation like Genshin Impact characters and stuff. I have no idea who this channel is. Let me just give a quick look.
You might as well have subscribed.
Again, this guy, I think he's like go to Gulag. He's like a meme channel basically, I think.
Yeah, internet
I did the
historian.
thing.
Everybody knows about
Yeah,
it. Oh,
I did the thing. He's one of, he sort of captures like the insanity of like a mad scientist, I would say. He his channel his channel like says everything. He does a thing. He's an Australian guy, and he just makes stuff that's first of all harmful to you and harmful to like anybody around himself, and that's where he gets his views. Incognito Mode is Internet Historian's second channel, where he does more of the unscripted stuff and like collabs and stuff. Internet Historian, again, I don't think he needs explaining. He does like internet videos and stuff on like internet phenomenons, things that happen and stuff like that. And his editors work real hard.
yeah.
Jacoby, he's like a creator that makes, he's only published one video, but I think it was worth subscribing. He makes meme videos on like editing and stuff that only editors will understand. Jalix Rosa, this guy is again a VFX guy. He is very well known for like recreating scenes from like animes and stuff, games and stuff, basically making those characters in a fiction world into sort of like a trailer cinematic masterpiece and stuff. That's why I like his channel. Commander Comrade Carl, he makes stuff on reloading. It's very hard to explain what he does. I think you should check it out if you like random game related meme stuff. Curse Shot in a Nutshell doesn't need a explanation at all. Curse Shot in a Nutshell, there's a German channel, I think. Legal he makes stuff on like Legal laws and stuff. Linus Tech Tips,
guys, needs
Linus Tech
explanation.
Tips. Louis Weiss, he's the guy, again, he sort of makes, let's just say, inventions and stuff, random inventions that nobody cares about, stuff like that.
Oh,
And type of, again, he is the guy that made a video on can we cook a chicken or like a turkey by slapping it. Ludwig, again, probably doesn't need an explanation. Ludwig he's one of the top Twitch streamers when he was in Twitch, but then YouTube bought him and now he streams on YouTube. I don't know how to pronounce his or her name.
M1SCN.
I have no idea. He makes like Genshin Impact stuff and like that. Like,
oh sure.
Man Immortal, he sort of makes a YouTube animator and stuff like that. Maxor, now this is one of my favorite channels. Maxor is this guy Maxor is like a sentient, people call him the sentient video editor, or like the sentient video editing software. His videos are a LSD trip. That's how I'm gonna explain it.
Oh,
Mental Outlaw, he's a very he's a tech guy, and he makes stuff on like privacy, Linux, and things that happen in the general technology sphere and stuff. Mostly related to like data breaches, security and stuff. Mixtella. This guy makes like random inventions. I really like his content because he makes stuff on like that you didn't think about and are sort of novel, let's just say.
Sure.
Mr. Beast needs an explanation. MXR Plays, I used to watch, this is not their main channel technically. I used to watch I think they are the couple, Henry and Jeannie. I used to watch Henry's content. He used to have a channel called MXR Mods, where he basically he was like a mod showcaser, like what happens in this video game mod and stuff. And this is basically their Reddit React channel, let's just say. New Frame Plus is basically a guy who tells you about how you can become a better animator. And like he goes deep down to games and movies, not movies, mostly games, and analyzes how the animation is done and what you can learn from it. Nux Taco is another he used to make a lot of anime content. Now he just makes general VTuber stuff and like games and stuff.
I think I've heard about Nuxtaku.
Yeah, he is pretty well known for a lot of stuff that I cannot mention.
Yeah. Overly
OSP.
sarcastic product.
Again, these guys are so good. Like they are mainly run by two people. She's red and he's blue, and they make content on like history, mythology and legends, sagas, stuff like that. And this is my favorite content creator, Penguin Z0, also known as Moist Charlie. He is without a doubt my favorite YouTuber.
Oh,
And again, I
sure.
don't think he needs a lot of explaining, but he's just the best. He has such a good monotone voice. He covers a variety of content, and just he's the best. He is the best,
Yeah.
bar none.
PewDiePie needs
PewDiePie needs
explanation.
explanation. Professor Lando, again, I think currently he has been gone for a indefinite hiatus, and he used to mostly make content on Twitch and stuff, but on his specific channel he used to explain like internet phenomena and stuff, like let's just say MILFs or like internet MILFs, VTubers, stuff like that, the more anime related stuff, let's just say. And he used to explain it sort of like he's a university professor. Roffler, he is basically a guy who makes Genshin content. Same, all three guys here make Genshin content: Roffler, Red Flame, and Retrobist. Salmonella Academy, this guy is, again, I think his humor is almost as good as Moist Criticals or like Penguin Z Zeros. He makes random MS Paint animated YouTube videos, and it has a sort of a good charm, let's just say. It has a very good charm, but he hasn't uploaded in years.
Yes.
Satwara, this guy is the guy, he's best known for like God of War speedrun and stuff, and he literally broke the game in half. Like he has found so many exploits in this game, and again, I don't think he uploads, but I just uploaded because I used to watch a lot of his video because I was invested in the, let's just say, the
God of War
community and stuff, and especially the speedrunning and stuff. So he's a god in that community basically. Science Spy is basically, he basically takes anything and just puts it under a microscope and plays guitar in the background, and that's all his content. Shwetab, I think Deergh has explained Shwetab. Deergh has explained Sickkick. Again, I don't know how to pronounce it. Slexin, he is another Genshin pack creator, I would say.
Again, some ordinary gamer Mudar.
Again, he is like a brown guy in Canada and stuff, and he's very good at like tech and stuff, but most of his content is not regarding tech. Again, he makes stuff on like general news, general trivia, technology here and there and stuff like that. Some Ordinary Podcast is his podcast with Nux Taku, him, some guest, and Umpabil basically. Seth Zintash is another one of my favorite creators. He's the best. Like, he takes any obscure game, like the most obscure game you can think of, he will take that game, put it into limelight, and just make an awesome review. Sure. Again, he is not that family friendly though. He's not that family friendly.
Oh, Stephen, I think I've seen
emotional damage. I think again he doesn't need a lot of explanation. He has rose to fame so quickly.
Yeah, Storytime with Jeff.
He is another small creator. He used to make like life stories or like a day in my life or like draw my life, stuff like that. He doesn't upload now. I don't think he uploads now. I think he has given up for like an year or so.
Yeah.
Styrox, I don't know. Again, I don't know how to pronounce it. He makes like game reviews and stuff on like general game reviews, and like as you can see, like
game reviews and stuff.
Stuff made here. I think he is sort of the mixture between I made a thing, or I did the thing, and Michael Reeves, and he's sort of in between.
Yeah.
But he has a very professional outlook on stuff, and he does some hardcore stuff. Stylized Station, this guy basically explains you how to do stuff in 3D, and mostly related to like texturing and stylized texturing, the sort of thing that you see in games like Genshin Impact, or like the games that are more stylized, not photoreal but stylized. Tectone, he's one of the largest let's just say Genshin creator, and that's pretty much it. The Anime Man, the third and the last of the Trashed Boys, he again makes anime content. Spiffing Bread, he is another one of my favorite channels. He makes stuff on like breaking games in half and basically exploiting games, and not just exploiting games, exploiting anything he can find his hands on, be it YouTube, Steam, Epic Games, stuff like that. Deergh, he is basically a YouTuber that makes like a tier list.
The name speaks it all.
tier list on like animals and stuff, and he sort of explains every animal in sort of like a MMORPG, or like an RPG stuff. Like this guy, like he would say like dolphins are overpowered, or like rhinos are overpowered. This is the meta. This is not the meta. Stuff like that. So he sort of like mixes it up with like gamer lingo. Let's just say Trash Taste. I think they're one of the most successful podcasts in the recent years. They make stuff on anime, like air quotes anime. Like they don't do a lot of anime content, but their content surrounds like Japan and stuff. After Dark is basically their war channel for their Twitch and stuff. Highlights is basically their highlights and shorts.
Vsauce Executo already explained.
Yeah, Executo I've explained. She makes amazing, like she's basically a music promoter, let's just say, and like everybody that promotes her music through her has amazing, like they have amazing music. That's it. Yanlua, she's an anime. I think he or she is an animator that makes stuff on surrounding Genshin or other gacha games and stuff. Zack Star himself, he is very like, he is sort of like Andrew Russo, but he makes content that is very relatable and stuff. And he is sort of has like a specific niche where he targets like a specific channel or like specific let's just say playlist, or like a specific series where he only makes jokes and memes and like scripts and stuff that only STEM field students can understand, and it sort of resonates with me and stuff. Again, he's very like Andrew Russo, Vine scripted jokes and stuff. Z Frank, this guy makes, he's like sort of like Deergh, but rather than, let's just say, approaching it through like a gamer perspective, he approaches it through like a comedy perspective on like animals and stuff. Like he takes any animal. I think he is a zoologist.
Yeah.
Maybe not. But he makes stuff on commentary on true facts about porcupines, where he sort of highlights the absurd, basically entertaining as well as educating.
Got it.
And that's pretty much my feed.
Oh,
I think
interesting.
We're done here.
Not a lot of people that I knew about. I think in my case, you do a lot more YouTubers than I did in yours.
I sort of don't introduce a lot of YouTubers because I don't think you will. Again, you can see a lot of creators that are like Genshin Impact related and stuff, because that's sort of the only game that I've gotten into the community, because I don't like to interact with the community of a lot of games. But Genshin Impact is sort of like a, let's just say, an exception.
I get it.
Yeah.
Sure thing. I get it for sure.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And I could not speak at all because
for the past 5 minutes I've been feeling really sleepy, and I'm like glad that list ended because I have like no energy.
Yeah.
Also, it's like weird because for the past couple of days I've been really devoted. Like there was stuff that was going in my life, like exams and stuff.
Yeah, again, exactly. I was fumbling. Currently, I'm fumbling again because I am tired. I just want to like close my eyes and sleep. And my throat is hurting because I don't have enough water. And what can I say?
My throat isn't hurting, but I can understand because you're sick and stuff.
Yeah,
but I've been feeling really sleepy.
Very sick.
You know what I've been working for the past couple of days, especially past 2 or 3 days, like a crazy mad person. I've been very excited. Like there was stuff happening in my life. Then the exams were over, practicals were over. I went to my dad, fixed my sleep schedule, got back to work, worked out. 15 different things that were going on in my life in the past 1.5 months that got me like so stressed. Now I'm back to work. I feel absolutely amazing. I was just telling a friend of mine. I actually have to talk to that friend of mine after the podcast. I'm just excited and stuff, but because I've been working so much and my body is not accustomed to it, I'm really tired now.
Yeah,
and for the past 5 minutes I was just like,
again, as soon as I stopped talking, now it's hitting me. I think my throat's closing up.
Yeah. So this was kind of like a random episode. We have a lot of stuff to talk about, but we don't have currently stuff to talk about that's trending in some sense. Now my kind of like take with this podcast is like, we want to do stuff that's like super super trending. The moment something happens, you're going to make a podcast about it in that way. So we didn't have something like that. If you want us to talk about something, surely we can.
Yeah, just leave it in the comments. Just leave it in the comments.
Just leave it in the comments and we'll surely do something
Again, they
about it.
didn't. I think you should end the podcast because my throat's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
giving
yeah,
up.
yeah. I'm ending the podcast. So this is pretty much it from our side. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys next week with episode 22, same time, 7:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, Friday. So yeah, that's pretty much it from our side. Thank you. Bye bye. Peace. Good night.